show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My journey code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it soldier chills. My journey code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, New York.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
57's the mic, Mark 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming up.
They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go! Okay, ready? Check 55 to mine. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check, 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 check. Recon, 132 fight. And go!
On first down, it's Taylor. Skirts by him at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Taylor, and an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I smell fear in that offense. Check H3, 218, chopper.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Slade. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Smoke. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run. Yep. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. Put the Pittsburgh. 57 to Mike. Let's go, 1-1. Watch the twist. Watch the Kenny Whip. Shit.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
And the Giants' 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Shit. Blue dog quarter, blue dog quarter. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ready. The mic, boy, 56. Check 56. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Check. Protein spill. Jet.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
61, matchbox, right.
Focus, defense, focus.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 3rd down, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
57's the Mike, Mike 57. Check, 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 check. 57's the Mike, Mike 57. Hey, let's get this.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A 2nd quarter score from Carson. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Pilot 64, weak. Check 56. And go.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 55. 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Check safety, check safety.
Now Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Ready. 60, orange. E. Got one. Check. 66. Ready.
A first carry for Josh Adams. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go. Here we go. Ken Lobo.
Here we go. Show it up. Show it up.
General. West. Hut, hut.
On third down, Taylor. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Out, 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 out.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
56. Cut, cut, cut. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Ready, go.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Come on, set. 70 Indy. 50.
Here we go, D.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 24-yard line.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Second and 11. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Go. You better be ready.
Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 85 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50, 60, Pittsburgh. Exit, exit. Let's go.
Off play action. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the Giants send out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Y'all playing the wrong football. H3-2-18, chopper. Set, go.
From the gun, Love. He finds Taylor, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Okay, break. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 49, check 49. Blue dog Porkers, blue dog Porkers.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. Set. 15 lining, 15 lining. Slant, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
61. Matchbox, light.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, ready. 6 orange. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st down, Love. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
90, full. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Let's go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
Let's go, baby.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, Love. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I got you. Watch the eye.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the 37-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.